This is not going quite as I hoped it would, Detective.
Why are you whispering? How did you hope it would go?
Honestly, I was expecting you to use your unorthodox technique to keep her off balance, and not volunteer us to be her henchman.
Okay. Well, tell me next time. I thought it was going well.
This woman is running circles around us. She might have known about your misplaced badge all along.
Maybe she stole it.
She's simply an adept improviser. Either way, we've played straight into her hands.
He doesn't let it show, but there is a limit to how much the consequences of your unprofessional behavior can cost the investigation. Maybe this is all her plan. She might have heard about you.
I'm sorry for putting you in this situation. I'll handle it. The company must have more ears on the ground. She could have known about my condition. Her proposal was likely part of a design. This all is. What do you propose, that we don't investigate the drug trafficking? Are you saying we shouldn't be police? We could just, find my badge. Now, do you say we don't look at the drug trafficking?
No. If there is reasonable suspicion, we must investigate. Otherwise, she could claim we are siding with the Union, or that we are on their take. We'd never hear the end of it.
And now that she's put that proposition in front of us, we're roped into doing it regardless. Man, that's actually, yeah, because, like he's just said, it's like, now if we don't do anything, she can just point at us and say, well, I reported it to those guys, but they didn't do anything about it. They're just, yeah, Union stooges over here. The graft is real.
What I propose is, we ask her, then we investigate, briefly. But do not share the outcome of this investigation with her. We tell her it's done and demand for her information on the lynching.
Okay. Now, the first time she's dealt with some provincial militia, yeah. She knows what she's playing at. We could just find my badge.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
Yeah.
Do we have the time? The world is large and your badge is 8 by 6 centimeters.
The situation might have changed drastically by the time you locate it. Time is of the essence.
You could request a new one from your station.
I did that.
It would literally take months.
They laughed at me. They mocked me and they laughed at me. It was very, off-putting. Alright, let's get back to her then.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Tell me about the drug trafficking.
It's quite straightforward. Someone is using Terminal B to smuggle raw ingredients from the Samar and Isola into Revachol with the Union's blessing. Wild Pines has suspected it for years.
Ingredients for what, ma'am?
Meth and dextroamphetamine, GBL and various synthetic psychedelics. Honestly, it might be quicker to say what you can't make from the stuff.
And also, could we get our hands on some of them? Yeah. Let me get this straight. The materials come from Samara to Revachol through the terminal?
Yes. After they clear the terminal, we lose track. The actual production is taking place at various sites in and around Jamrock Quarter, north of here.
Wild Pine seems to be well apprised of the local drug trade, ma'am. Do you mean to say the Union also produces the product? Sells drugs, I mean?
We're in logistics. It's our business to know. And no. As far as the company knows, the Union does not produce it. They transport the ingredients for a cut.
So they're working with a gang or something. And you want us to investigate?
Yes, but you won't get anything out of Evrat and the Dockworkers Union. Still, every chain has its weak link.
Find a Union person with something to lose.
The handoff. The motor lorries at the roundabout.
The lorries.
Precisely. Someone needs to move the ingredients from the harbour into the city. Once they reach Jamrock, they're distributed to a network of local manufacturers well beyond our grasp. But in transit, they're vulnerable.
How convenient that they're stranded like beached whales at that roundabout.
Perhaps you've noticed that a number of lorries are tangled in a traffic jam at the roundabout just now.
But she knows what I'm thinking.
Interview the drivers who are still hanging about. One of them might be waiting for a crucial shipment. I'll be explicit. If you find this driver, I will share company secrets with you.
So we only need to find out who's doing this.
Uncovering Union secrets could also give you an upper hand when dealing with them.
So why didn't you come to the RCM with this earlier?
We did. On more than one occasion.
Oh.
Apparently, there's some sort of inter-precinct disagreement about whose jurisdiction this area falls under.
Yeah.
We know the company has launched its own probe into the Union's alleged involvement. We also know it's come up empty. It's not just the RCM. No one's been able to find any hard evidence.
Well, here's your chance, officers.
Promotion time, baby. It's no coincidence the lorries are stranded. Like that, is it?
No. We asked East Motor Track to raise the drawbridge. The road company is a partner of one of our subsidiaries. However, this is a limited time opportunity. Once the complaint has been processed by the trade committee, they'll have no choice but to lower the drawbridge, and the operation will continue. Thousands of litres of raw ingredients will pour onto the streets of Revachol. Not the east across the river, but the west. The vulnerable, the weary.
Well, at least this solves one mystery.
What is that, Lieutenant?
Why I had to call East Motor Track and beg them to open a drawbridge for me. I'd wondered since I first drove in, on my motor carriage.
I was just wondering, how did he get here in the motor carriage?
I am sorry for the inconvenience, Lieutenant Kisaragi, but we need them trapped here. This is a unique opportunity. I'm sure you understand.
What proof do you have that the Union is involved?
How do you think they're financing this strike? There are thousands of unpaid dock workers going strong for the 4th month straight.
There was a shakedown of local businesses preceding the strike. Many were squeezed to bankruptcy to fund it.
With all due respect to these desert cacti, the contents of a few cash registers cannot provide for 2,000 men. The local businesses can scarcely provide for themselves.
So you think the strike is funded with the source ingredients for drugs?
Precisely. Smuggled out of that very gate at night, most likely, then loaded onto lorries and driven to Jamrock. You simply need to find one driver who will open up to you.
Hey, Tusa, how's it going? This game is such a trip? Yes, it is. I'm liking it so far.
It sounds like she tried looking into it herself, but she's clearly not the type your typical lorryman would confide in.
Maybe they will talk to Hobocop. We already have some suspicion that one of the drivers was present at the lynching.
The two might even be connected.
You're saying one of your security guards. Maybe that's why the guy got lynched. Maybe he was the one like looking into this fur.
Or not. Though, if you have evidence to the contrary, I'm eager to hear it.
As eager as I am to share it, Lieutenant, once the job is done.
That's probably why she wants us to look into it. It's like it's linked to this. Go solve it, and then she can say, yeah, because it was all about that to begin with. Ooh. Alright, I've made my mind up.
Yes?
Let's do it. We will accept the case and probe the drivers, see what it yields.
Excellent. According to my reports, there are at least 3 lorry drivers lingering near the roundabout. Hopefully one of them will know something.
Okay.
It may come to nothing, or it may just blow the case wide open. I can keep the drawbridge up for a few more days at least. You should have the time you need.
So we can hold on that for now then. I've still got to finish autopsying a body.
In the meantime, let me know if there's any other way I may be of assistance.
Oh yeah, and show me about these we've been talking to her for like an hour.
That's the man who was killed. I'm afraid this is a discussion for once we've cleared the lynching question.
So you know something about the tattoos?
Better not tie the forestay to the backstay on this. I hope there is something else I can help you with.
She wants to answer the question. Protocol keeps her from it.
Bloody protocol. You're okay, how are you? I'm not bad, I've got a headache. It hasn't been subsiding. Yeah, I spent pretty much... I've had a headache since Saturday. Like, Saturday evening, near the end of finishing this game, or finishing the first stream, I started to get a bad headache, and then Sunday it cleared in the morning, and then I spent the whole of Sundays tied to the computer just typing furiously, and that was from like 2 p.m. till nearly 10:30 at night. Yeah, well, past that actually. It was like close to 11:15 when I finished typing. And it's back again with a vengeance today. Yeah, oh, we're going for a break soon, Felix. We'll definitely be going for a break in about 10 minutes. You had one all day yesterday for no reason you could determine. Yeah, I mean, mine seems to just be I think it's the weather. We had a thunderstorm roll through as well, so it might just be the pressure in the air. So you seem smart. I need someone to give me a later... I'm not going to go on that. Yeah. You seem rich. Can I have some money? No. That's all for now.
Of course, Detective. Take care.
Well, we were only looking around for bottles to pick up so that we can go and get some money from selling them. Because I'm a hobo cop and I need to... Oh, is that a bottle I can pick up? Yes, it is. Nice, nice. I keep forgetting I can move around with the keyboard. Oh, there's some here. Like literally cleaning up the streets. You looked into the mirror, I see. Yes, I still need to finish looking into the mirror, though. There's a little bit more to do. What do we have here, then? The jam mystery. Interrogate the drivers about the smuggling. Yeah. But what we're going to need to continue doing is this autopsy. Like, holy fuck. Let's just do that for now. Let's just get that initial due diligence out of the way. Oh, what's on that? We didn't look in that other rack. I know they're clothes. What's over here?
You see two lowly, defeated speakers, thralls, slaves basically, perched atop them like conquerors surveying the land. A pair of found, durable wear sneakers. Ultra series.
Ooh. Watched another streamer, and if you don't, you'll get an eerie avatar. Ah.
I can see you with taste for luxury, officer. Can't keep your eyes off those sneakers?
Speaking of luxury, you should go over and ask about paying for those sneakers with your net worth.
I have none. Let's have a look at them.
A pair of found ultras. The design is impossibly sleek and simple. A futuristic silhouette with a sleek monochrome colorway, a jet black upper, and a silver-lined midsole.
Those sneakers, mister. Those sneakers are the latest found sneakers. Super rare, super fine, super cool. Only 50 real.
Oh, is that all?
Only? That's madness. Found Ultra. We're the future. You remember the slogan from some magazine? These once respectable speakers have been conquered, reduced to a mere prop by the indomitable Found Ultras atop them.
No, don't look at the speakers, officer. Look at the sneakers. The sneakers
The
are
speakers?
the star here.
The speakers are the star, you say? But I already looked at the sneakers. Yeah.
Then look at them again. These are the premium lifestyle sneakers, officer. The best on the market.
Can't I just buy the sad conquered Samaran speakers?
No way, officer. These aren't for sale. They're bad speakers. Low-fi socialist junk.
Socialist, you say? I'm rebuilding communism. I might need these. That's why I want them. I think I might be lo-fi socialist junk myself.
No, officer. You're a high-class policeman who accepts nothing less than the best. Lucky for you, I've got the best on sale.
Have you seen the hat I'm wearing? It's terrible. I pulled it out of the trash or something. You don't know what I am. I don't even know myself. I want the speakers. But what if I do deserve more than lo-fi? No, I want the speakers.
Well, if you want them, but see, they are the pedestal for my sneakers. If I let go of the speakers, where will the sneakers go? I can't leave premium lifestyle sneakers on the ground.
This is a conundrum.
If, on the other hand, you wanted to buy the sneakers too, I could maybe throw in the speakers for little extra. 50 cents?
Damn. So you have to buy the sneakers first.
God damn it. So the speakers are just DLC for the sneakers? Oh my god, that is sneaky. Wow.
Aces high.
Hey. So what do we get for this?
For the rest of the world, the Aces High is just a cool Revachol thing. Politically neutral. In
Thanks.
Revachol, it still holds revolutionary connotations. Also, have you looked at Lieutenant Kitsuragi's clothes? He wears a bomber jacket, just like the ones worn by aerostatic brigades, and those cargo pants could store tools for hotfixing your aerostatic. Maybe you should ask him about this.
So not only do I retain the empathy towards Kim, I also get the cop thingy as well. The roots of the RCM. Nice. All right. Let us keep on keeping on. Yeah, that's as far as we can go there. Oh, was there any bottles over here? We didn't get over here, did we? So I just want to make sure I have health. Take those. Take all of those. Don't seem to be any here. Let's see if fucking Kuno has any bottles. Kuno, you got any fucking bottles? Kuno, you little fuck. Don't like that kid. What a little bastard. It's such a pretty game. I'd love to see Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 rendered in this engine. Oh yeah. I love the art style of this. It's so good.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
Insert all the bottles.
Your bottles clunk into the
Ooh,
machine,
2.6.
and the money appears with a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man now.
Richer.
You're 100% sure you got special Hobocop money for that tier. At least 100% extra tier money. If the numbers on the machine told you otherwise, it's a lie.
Yeah. Damn right. Give me that Hobocop money. Rich. R-I-Ch. Rich. Baldur's Gate games are great. They really are. I haven't played them since I was young. Oh, there's fucking money on the ground here, look. Give me that money. A foreign car, kept in good condition. Okay. Oh, I never really looked at this, did I? I'm getting so distracted. This game is full of distractions, guys. Really distraction. An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointed towards the sea. Looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods. Who is this? Still, the plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, I am Philippe III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings of Revachol, son of Philippe II, the opulent, father of Philippe IV, the insane.
Not a good track record of mental health in that family.
Yeah. Hey, what did this king do? Give me good.
Even by the standards of the Philippian kings, old sumptuous Philip was known for his profligacy.
In what way?
Well, he blew through the whole national treasury, starting the decline of one of the penultimate century's greatest superpowers, the suzerain of Revachol.
Wow. It was like our King George then.
His own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy during the anti-centennial revolution, an end to his family line and the monarchy on the Insulindian Isola.
How did he manage to blow through the entire national treasury?
Stories have it that he had his bedroom converted into a treasure chamber, where he stored unfathomable wealth. Krugerrands, bars of gold, ornate weaponry, armor, and various chalices.
Okay.
There were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers, like some obese dragon, instead of a bed, like a normal person.
So he was Smaug, got it. I would like to sleep on gold hustler style, except I'm rebuilding communism, so I can't. Nice to have the whole wiki in your head. Oh yeah, I like this. This is great. For a guy that can't remember anything, he seems to know a lot of things. A deplorable farce, no wonder everything went to shit.
But wait, you haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine addiction.
The what now?
You see, old Philippe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury on gold and ceremonial weaponry, he was also a prodigious snorter of nose candy.
Oh. Good. So he was addicted to nose candy, a bloated druggie?
That's what the revolutionaries said 150 years later, right before they emptied out the royal mausoleum and dumped His Majesty's mortal remains in the Insulindian Bay.
Nice. What is nose candy?
Cocaine.
Good. This is a lot to process.
His Majesty's courtiers said it helped him connect with the higher realms.
Damn right. Where's he buried now?
Beneath the cold waters of the Insulindian Bay, thrown there by the revolutionaries after they cleaned out the royal mausoleum.
And the statue, what happened to it?
The original was blown apart by communards, then further damaged during the landing of the coalition's airships during the turn of the century revolution, when Martinaise was leveled.
Damn. Yeah, there's a lot of unusable things, yeah, and drugs everywhere.
Most historians think the coalition's hasty landing may have ultimately saved the statue. If the communards had more time, they would have reduced it up to even finer pieces.
Who restored the monument?
Some years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals,
Bloody
designers
artists.
mostly, thought it would be ironic to restore the statue of the most wasteful ruler of Revachol in the poorest part of the city.
Ah.
The statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart, like an instant frozen in time, a rare butterfly trapped in amber, floating on a sea of shit.
I really don't get out. No, that's brilliant. It's funny and nihilistic.
People in Martinaise tend to disagree, as do many prominent art critics and thought leaders with more nuanced social awareness than the young ironists. Those critics might have it wrong, though. There's more to it than just ironism, but you can't say what precisely. Perhaps this art mystery will be solved at a later time. Philip III, the Squanderer, however, with his bronze face up in the air, doesn't seem concerned about what the hoi polloi think of him in death. Not that he ever did in life either.
Cool. And the writing in this game is great. I love it. Alright. A lot of people to talk to. Oh my god. And again, we still have an autopsy to finish. Let's keep going. We're not going to talk to the bloody racist truck driver anymore either. Well, now I've got at least a health item in case I get ambushed by more death. I'm gonna do a save. Just in case.
The rotting man lies on his side with his eyes looking
Actually, break
straight through
time.
you.
Guys, it's break time before we carry on with the autopsy. And so we're going to skip through some of it because we did do a few things and then died looking too deep into the mouth. So I'll skip through those and we'll get to where we were. I'm going to take a 10-minute break though in the meantime, so you guys get up and stretch your legs. I'm going to go and get some food, take a headache tablet, see if that kicks in better than the first two I took. Hey guys, welcome back. And yes, I have a whole 1 HP. Yeah. Alright.
Bits of cargo belt lie on the ground around him. His body is supine.
Keep hearing him talk for like 2 seconds and it's the break. Not really talking to you. No, not talking to you guys at all. Ever. Okay, so let's click through these.
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep
Alright, internal examination. We're just going to skip through some of these because we've already done them.
A moral to this story.
Add a moral to the story. The brain is vulnerable. Right, NA.
With his eyes almost closed.
Blah, blah, blah. Shut the hell up, Kuno.
The rest of the
I'll write that down too.
oral cavity shows no lesions. The victim has received a dental
This is where we died.
after a combat wound. Mouth swollen. Hemorrhaging present in mucosa of the lips and mouth.
Yeah, we're just going to write that down.
Hepatobiliary. NA.
Okay. Why, don't we have anything?
Are you a hepatobiliary expert?
I don't think so.
Neither am I.
And that's it.
That's it.
I'll write it down.
Same for toxicology and serology. NA.
Both?
Unless you have untapped reservoirs of knowledge there?
I might.
Reservoirs? No, but do they take obscure trivia and odd tidbits?
Would obscure tidbits and odd trivia fit the fields? Or the completionist in me wonders if there's something we could do. Now, I'll go with this one first.
No.
Now we'll go with the completionist.
Like a toxicology screening? At this stage, I doubt processing will find anything, even if he was brimming with cocaine. But still, you should add a request.
I'll write an A.
Cardiovascular. The body exhibits heavy lividity. Blood has gathered in the hands, feet, and neck. Hypostasis is visually consistent with a hanging.
Write that down.
Gastrointestinal.
This will do.
Digested semi-solid food in stomach. Voila.
Ugh. Alright. I will write it down and keep the voila.
What's next on the list?
Description of injury summary.
Let's see. We have bite marks, contusions on the head and chest, and a ligature mark encircling the neck. You'll need 3 fields. Leave a 4th one too.
What's the 4th paw?
Nothing. Just in case.
Okay, so bite marks.
Head, chest, and scalp bite mark injuries. Predation by birds has caused damage to the body. Odontologist does not need to be consulted. And your opinion, officer?
Non-fatal post-mortem.
Agreed. Next injury?
Contusions.
So, the scalp bleeds from a post-mortem head injury, a stone. The injury does not have the rim of an early inflammatory response. The perpetrator on the scene has confessed to causing it post-mortem.
Yeah, that's fucking Kuno with his fucking stones.
I velocity, fucko!
Fuck you, Kuno.
Has confessed to causing it at maximum velocity.
I'm gonna write down minimum velocity.
Coagulated blood sticks to his scalp and chest, where the countless stones have hit the dead man. Beneath, the description of injury. 2 boxes.
Again, non-fatal post-mortem.
Right. Next.
Ligature mark.
A dark red abraded ligature mark encircling the neck, with a gap on the nape measuring, let's say, 7 centimeters. The hyoid bone is fractured, the cervical column intact. I see hemorrhaging on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. Depth of the mark, 1 centimeter. No signs of clawing on the neck.
Below the note, 2 customary boxes wait to be ticked. The man's head jerks to the side. The ring around his neck is visible.
Do we think this is still post-mortem? Because I'm wondering if he died first and then was strung up not long afterwards. But no signs of clawing on the neck. Which means he wasn't trying to free himself, right? That's what that says to me. I'm gonna go with my gut. Non-fatal, post-mortem. I mean, actually, he may have been... I don't know. His hands aren't bound. He may have just been so unconscious. This could have been the way that he died. He may have been alive still, but so unconscious that it didn't register when they strung him up and he just hung there and died. I don't know. But something tells me that this is like... there's more to this. Non-fatal post-mortem.
He is deep in thought, eyes fixed on the bright red ring around the dead man's neck.
Why do you say that?
I'm serious, I don't think this was the injury that kills him.
Okay. Why don't you think it was fatal?
I arrived at this conclusion through the psychic arts. I don't like the coloration, the lividity did not convince me. That was the thing that came up yesterday. Why weren't his hands tied? A big man like this, I would tie his hands while marching him to the gallows.
Honestly, I'm not sure there weren't marks on his wrist. That part got blurry for me. The stench. But you're right, I was ready to call this. Now I think we should leave it empty, at least for the time being.
Yeah.
Let's wrap this up. I pronounce this field autopsy over.
First, how did it go?
It was an irregular field autopsy. We did not establish cause of death, which is supposed to be the goal of an autopsy. But, personally, I do not see this as a parameter for success. We also requested a toxicological screening. That was thorough. The results should arrive in a couple of weeks, if we are lucky. I will not hold my breath.
What else?
We were thorough with the list of injuries, too. We described them all in detail. What is there to say? Given the circumstances, it was a professional field autopsy.
And what now?
I need a copy of that autopsy form. Then I will drive him to Faubourg. For processing.
Okay.
He's thinking, did I miss something?
He's gonna be missing those boots.
I'm sure we didn't get everything. There's always something.
Tell me something, dead man.
Shoot, Looney Rooney.
Which was it that killed you then? Love or communism?
Huh?
You said love killed you, but when you fell down, you said it was communism.
You're misquoting me, Rooney. I said communism killed me. Love did me in.
Interesting.
You really need to learn the difference, buddy. This is embarrassing.
Okay, enough.
Come back later, Coppo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features.
I mean, there's
If
nothing to lose
possible.
with a 3%.
Also, see me in your dreams.
You know. Okay.
You run
There.
your hands over the victim's cold body, his limbs, his torso with its swollen organs. Maybe you should be more thorough.
Look under the pants again. Oh, in his pants. No. No, yeah, whatever. Go
The
on.
genitals in
You
his
never know.
breeches continue to be unnoteworthy.
Alright.
You see the penis of a dead man.
Okay.
If you've seen it once, you've already got the picture.
Can't get enough of that dick.
Shut up, Kuno.
Do you think we missed something?
You can't shake the feeling that there are more secrets concealed in the flesh before you.
But I've got feeling there's more to the corpse.
Okay, well, we are in livor mortis here. He's disintegrating. We need to refrigerate the body if we want to conduct another examination, and we need to do it fast.
Where do we find a fridge for the body?
It would have to be industrial in size. Let's start by asking Gart at the Whirling in Rags and the Fritz store down at the gates. If they don't know, but only if all else fails.
Yeah, Kuno. You think Kuno would know where to find an industrial fridge? Maybe.
Fuck are you looking at, Beano, man? You want a piece of the Kuno? Wanna get fucked?
Only if all else fails.
Kuno looks like he gets around. Knows Martinez. And its fridges too, probably.
Look a game.
Hurry. This is one task we cannot sideline. With every hour, whatever we are looking for will become harder to find.
Okay, so I can't go back to the fingernails. So if I do that, do we not refrigerate the body? I have, however, leveled up. So, what were we going to feed? It was logic, I think, wasn't it? Help me deuce the world. Nice. Fridge the victim's body. Buy myself more time to find out what I'm missing. So we can ask at the Whirling, the Freet, or Kuno. What are the chances that the guy at the Whirling in Rags is going to let us just stuff a dead body into his kitchen fridge? I think they're good. Let's try. Guy there we can talk to as well.
Can I help you?
I seem to be in need of a fridge.
Yes, yes. For the dead body. You want to put a dead corpse into my fridge, right?
Like he's a mind reader. What?
Correct him.
Correct him? No, he is correct. Oh, but you want to put a very important dead body in your fridge.
I don't care. You're not putting a dead body into my fridge.
Why?
Because this is a culinary establishment, not a morgue. I can't believe you even asked me.
It would only be for...
Lieutenant, you too? You're asking too? No. The answer is no. I will not turn this place into some kind of macabre circus.
Wow. Turned the lieutenant off like he was a busted old radio. He really is the lord of his realm.
Let's go talk to the Frit clerk.
Spoil sport. It's a very important corpse, you guys. We need to store it.
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really know anything.
Do you have a warehouse in the back? This is something we want to know as well.
A warehouse? I don't know. Maybe. I don't really care what Frit does.
You work here. You should know. This is important.
She scrunches up her face into an expression of consummate adolescent skepticism.
Fine. Frit doesn't have a warehouse. Just a little back room here. Okay?
Okay. So, do you have a fridge?
Mm-hmm. Right behind you.
Oh. You're right, this is a fridge. Wicked.
Yeah.
So, I need to store a corpse in there.
You're joking, right?
Yes, this is a joke. About no. Measure the fridge with your fingers, one eye's crossed. Never mind, it wouldn't fit. Or no, I'm not joking. I need to store the corpse of a hanged man in your fridge.
Okay. It wouldn't even fit, you know.
I can scrunch him up.
Now that I'm looking at it, maybe a glass-doored fridge in a public grocery store isn't the best option for storing a corpse.
Plus it is too small.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, well, bye. It's like, oh yeah, it's right in there with the milk and, you know. Jesus. With the milk and Jesus, yeah. We tried to avoid this, you guys. We really did. But we have to talk to Kuno again.
So you tried to kill Kuno's girl? What's up with that? You want to talk about it?
Yeah, I pointed the gun at her. So what? I didn't shoot her. I didn't, yeah, that's it. I didn't try to shoot, I just aimed.
What? Bitch! You fucking making excuses for yourself now?
I think we've all moved past that by now, Kuno. Come on, just try to keep up.
Not all of us. Acts like that stick with you for a while.
Not me.
No one's moving anywhere. Do this shit again, and Kuno's gonna climb in your room at night with a knife.
Uh-huh.
Kuno knows where you sleep. The pig who fucked his window up. I'm gonna climb in through that balcony, put the fucking knife in you. Yeah.
I've been in your room.
But you and Kuno are good for now. Pals, shoot that shit at Kuno. Let's have a jolly time.
Uh-huh. Okay. I think I'm about to stick this mouthy kid, yes. Okay, let's.
And you're back in business with the Kuno. Now what is it?
Kuno is a merciful king, kind to his wayward subjects.
I need a fridge to stash the body.
For the fuck imp. Good thing you asked the Kunmeister. Kuno knows a fridge. Perfect for freezing
I thought you would. Where is it?
Bacon Man's in a rush. But what's in it for the Kuno? What's the return on Kuno's investment?
A corpse-free yard? He won't care. Kind sir, I'll repay you for this information one day. Right now the clock is ticking. Or, I can go for rhetoric at 58%.
Kuno's a poor kid from a poor neighborhood. Say your job is on the line. He'll sympathize.
I don't think so. Asking for class solidarity seems naive in this case. Kid, this is serious. My job's on the line. No.
Can't you see his hair is red? The color of social democracy?
What? But no. That doesn't mean anything.
Just trust me. He'll sympathize if he realizes you could actually lose your job over this.
What's the return? I don't drop you off a high rise, you mouthy little shit. Alright, this is serious. My job's on the line.
The fuck are you doing right now? The fuck is this shit?
Don't pay attention to him. Just keep telling your sad story.
I've lost almost everything, Kuno. My memory, my money, even my name. I can't lose my job too. Please, please, help me.
It's not that dramatic. We can just send the body to processing.
No, I want those boots. I don't want this body leaving.
Kuno's never seen anything so lame. Listen, pig, if you were Kuno, the fuck would you care?
You lied to me, golden mouth man. This isn't about me, Kuno. It's about the people I'm trying to help. It's too late for me anyway. That's mysterious. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
Stop shitting yourself in front of the Kuno.
Lost morale.
Kuno thought you were some kind of big shit. What is this?
Why don't we go pester some other kids now?
That's actually not such a bad idea. Kids do see stuff.
Alright. Let me try this one, the empathy. Figure out what's going on with this kid. I've just got a good feeling right now.
What's going on? Is an ungovernable youth on your crime scene, throwing around incendiary language, trying to push your buttons.
Damn it.
Like you don't have enough on your plate. You feel a sudden surge of self-pity coming on.
Hey, what did my pain threshold do, by the way? Didn't I get something for that? I didn't. Okay. Think you can turn the Kuno down. Boundary pushing, all kind of things, throwing stones here. Want to help the RCM bust a murderer?
Fuck, no.
No.
What are you? Fucking mentally handicapped?
Kuno, they've almost made you a snitch now.
Ease off, see? Kuno always takes the bullet over the hammer.
I'd rather die than work with the justice system.
Put skills into empathy to open this as a white check. Alright, well, I'm off.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Kuno's gonna get a smack. Well, they said talk to other kids.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
Hello?
Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
Is it okay if I ask you some questions?
Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
If they're about corpses, yes. Books about corpses. You wouldn't happen to know a good fridge, would you?
A fridge?
Yeah, like a big fridge a cop could put a dead body into.
You mean like the ice bear fridge? Man, that's scary.
The what?
Ice bear fridge?
Yes, like a bear, but white. There's a fridge below the building in the basement, with red glowing eyes. I went back there once, behind the bookstore. Mum doesn't want me to go there anymore. Not that I want to, It was pretty scary.
And there's a big fridge there?
Yes.
Okay, one more thing. How do I get inside the building?
That's a problem. The only way in is through the bookstore, but my mum is pretty strict about not letting anyone in. But I don't know. You're a policeman. Maybe you can convince her somehow. Anyway.
What's your name?
My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock.
Okay.
Feel free to step in and browse our wares.
And you're out here in the cold because...
I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
Oh, bless her.
A sudden gush of wind turns the pages of the books on the counters. She covers her face, smiling. But she's cold.
Such a good trooper you are, already learning the value of hard work. Pat her head. I could help by brutally dismantling the free market. No. You're cold. Can I help in some way?
Kind of you to offer, sir.
What could you do to help her anyway?
I could set fire to the place. I don't know. I could help by brutally dismantling the free market.
Thank you, sir. I'm glad to help Mum out with the store.
Shouldn't you be in school?
I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running.
School is stupid. You're lucky to be here. What is... Yeah, we're going to keep doing these when they show up. What is school, anyway?
School? Well, mine is a big yellow building on Boogie Street, and the people there run it. They say it's a charity.
I mean, it was, yeah, not that kind of question. Isn't that more important than this?
Mum says it's necessary to do both, because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
And how is business?
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
Behind her, the window has been boarded up. You sense the boards creaking, twisting for a second, and some kind of doubt in her tense shoulders.
Cursed in what way?
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go...
Bankrupt?
Exactly. But we've been doing fine so far.
I should probably look into this. Narrow your eyes and look through the creaking boards on the window. Prepare for death.
We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case, but I don't see much more to look into here.
Yes. Please do also look at our wares inside. The postcards and board games are there, sir.
How does the curse manifest itself?
It does not manifest itself in any way.
Shush,
It does not
Kim.
exist. I liked it better when we were talking about whether it's appropriate to stand out in the freezing weather.
But, Kim, the plasmic manifestations.
No such thing.
This guy's never played Phasmophobia, has he?
Anything else you wanted to talk about, sir?
What do you know about the failed businesses?
Nothing really, sir. Mum doesn't allow me to sneak around in the back rooms or the cellar. I don't really know what's there.
A curse. Alright, enough about the curse for now.
Maybe I can tell you about some of our books instead.
What is this crime business?
Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals.
Not crime fiction. I need to know what crime is. It's that bad. Point to your head.
Crime is what we were solving before this conversation began.
Oh. Why would anyone want to read about crime?
It's exciting to people, I guess. They get to imagine dangerous things, and it's kind of like a puzzle, where you can guess who the criminal is, or how the good guys are going to catch him.
I'm a policeman myself, by the way.
You don't look much like a policeman.
Thank you, I'll take that as a compliment. What does a cop look like? What is a cop, anyway? Yeah. What does a cop look like then?
Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
I used to be exactly like that Mullen guy, then I decided to live a little, or... You know, nobody actually looks like the guy in that picture. That's a stupid fantasy of a man. It's it's like, you know, an unattainable expectation of reality. It's not your body that's important in police work, it's your point to the head. Wow, look at that guy. I'll never be as good as Mullen. No. I used to be like him, then I lived a little.
What's that mean?
You know, cut loose. Raised hell, blew off steam, drank 6 bottles of gin.
And everything's better now, sir?
Yes.
That's great, sir.
Oh, this kid's much nicer to talk to than Kuno. You know, nobody actually looks like that guy, though it is a fantasy.
She looks at Dick Mullen, frowning. Dark, arrogant, violent, likely overcompensating for something.
Mm-hmm.
He isn't even drawn right.
Mm-hmm. That's not how human shoulders work. The perspective is all wrong. I've probably got a violent streak because he's emotionally stunted. And maybe, you know, physically stunted.
She examines the cover, trying to gauge the inner workings of the detective.
Emotional ineptitude is no way to cop. He can't compare to my sensitive soul.
Of course not, sir. He's just a fictional character. He'll be no match for you.
Ah!
Maybe you can show me some real police work, sir. Like in the books.
And what is romance?
It's the type of book where there's a rich lady and she has to choose between the good man and the bad man.
Okay.
Or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir.
Well then, I mean, it could be about more than that. It doesn't just have to be... So what about the poor man getting a rich lady?
It happens, but usually the guy gets rich in the process. Or should actually be rich himself, but has lost his family property unjustly, like during the revolution or something.
I see.
Those are unhappy books, for most of the pages. People sad about what they have lost, but then it all turns out just fine in the end.
What about when both of them are men are bad?
These are not very common. You can't have a choice between bad and bad. Nobody wants to read a story like that.
What if it's written really well?
Well, maybe then it's fine. Maybe if the lady then decides not to pick either, because she doesn't need a bad man. Yes, that would be interesting.
Or maybe both of the men learn how to be good to win her affection. But what about when everyone's poor?
That's really not a proper romance story. That's more like everyday life.
Everyday life isn't romantic. You've heard it here, guys. Wow, this kid is jaded. But yes, poor people are boring.
I guess, yes. People in books are always very interesting, especially the romance people.
Uh-huh. What about a book where the man and lady business doesn't work out at all?
I haven't read many of those. Maybe you should ask Mum.
Uh-huh. You think she has one about an excruciatingly painful breakup?
I don't think it's a romance story if the main characters break up, though.
Now think about it. One where they plunge into a torrid spiral of pain and recrimination, only it's really long and drawn out. Scarred for life. Phantom limbs.
No, I don't know.
Doesn't ring a bell? Alright, I'll ask your mum.
Yes, she knows books. Definitely.
What was that? An idea for an unfinished novel stuck somewhere in your forebrain?
Maybe. That's enough romance.
Maybe some about other books?
Who are these famous people?
Oh, kings and queens and generals of old, or artists and writers, or musicians, those kinds of people. There's usually something extraordinary about them. I think that's why people read them, to find the secrets of their fame.
Seems like most people who read those books fail to get more famous from reading them.
Reading those doesn't make the readers more famous, does it?
But it does make the famous people more famous.
Okay, fame sounds delicious. Maybe someone will write a book about me one day. Or it's for vain people, I have better things to do. Now this one. Definitely.
Why would they do that, sir?
Because I'll be a superstar cop in the papers and everything.
That's so cool. Maybe they'll make you a book cover picture and everything. Standing over a dead body, holding a gun.
Damn right. And that dead body will be Kuno! Got a 72% chance on deducing things now.
You
No!
failed to deduce anything substantial.
No! What is with these rolls?
She waits intently.
I deduce you are a girl. Oh my god. You are small. No, yeah, I'm gonna go with you. I deduce that you are a girl.
Come on, anyone would notice that.
Oh. Okay, see you around the net. So we can put the body in the thingy fridge. Oh, but we have to go through here, don't we? It's over here. National recipes of Arda. They're about lake trouts. Huh. So is this the way through?
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Excuse me, officer.
Yes?
That room is strictly for employees only.
Shopkeeper, what is behind the curtain?
Nothing. Now please go back to browsing the books. Don't you feel compelled to look at the books? The books are all you care about.
Okay, enough of the brainwashing.
She speaks almost as if she's trying to put a spell on you, urging you to buy more books.
Can Jedi mind tricks do not work on me?
Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become.
Yes. Examine the cage-like trinket.
You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you. This is a traditional Seminese ward, meant to provide protection against ill luck,
The curse.
bad dreams, curses, and other supernatural scourges.
Who are the Seminese?
Inhabitants of Ile de Fantôme, the Seminine Islands down south. Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fish head charm at this time. The curtains remain shut before you.
I'm going to pull the curtains open.
Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
I ignore her.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers. Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
Trust me, I'm a professional.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
I've heard there's a fridge I need. This is about the curse. That's what you're afraid of. Oh, ma'am, this is different. I'm a police officer. I need to get in there. I sense the place is calling for me. I must investigate beyond the threshold.
You do? My God, even more reasons not to mess with the curtains. Just step away, dear sir.
But I've heard there's a fridge in there that I need.
Everybody suddenly needs something from there. Leave the curtains be. It's what it wants.
Is this about the curse?
No, it's just a storeroom for the employees, I told you. Now please step away from the curtains.
We're at a storeroom that, parapsychologically speaking, we'd be done for if I opened up. I am a police officer. I need to get in there.
Why? It's not like anyone was killed there.
No, but someone who was is going to end up there soon.
I'm sorry, sorry. I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. You'll only make things worse and unleash the powers.
Of the staff storeroom? I don't care. You can't stop me. I'll open them.
No. Please just talk to me, officer. Come here and let's talk this through before you decide to do anything extreme.
Talking is always good. Go see what she has to say. There is something mysterious about the curtains. Be careful. The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting you.
Rip them apart, this time for real. Let's talk to her first, then. I can always come back for that. Hey, Irena! How's it going? Hi to you.
Crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. My name is Plaisance.
Okay, I have come to this Plaisance to speak to you about a fridge.
Welcome. And please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
I'm bringing Hobocop energy, is that okay? You seem to be well off enough. Can you give me some money? I feel that there won't be an opportune moment to ask later. Are you the owner of the store?
I am. The proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
Uh-huh.
She has fine-tuned her voice to find the most welcoming approach for attracting new customers. It doesn't work.
Yeah, no, this voice is piercing into my soul. I don't like it. Your back hurts and you need a massage. If you want to give me one. Sorry, but all back rubs have been booked by my wife for when I move to Canada. My appointment book is very full. Can't do, sorry. Well, I hope your back feels better, though. So why are you uptight about the curtains? Or I was told there's a huge fridge in the building. Or what if I want to buy a book? The girl outside mentioned the place is cursed. Your daughter is the one standing out. Let's talk about leaving the kid outside in the freezing cold.
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl?
Yes, of course.
Wonderful. Did you talk to her?
Yes.
Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking
Oh
with
my
her?
god, she's performance monitoring her child who she's put to work in the freezing cold. Oh my god. I like how Conversations box looks like good old RPGs. Yeah, this is a really cool game. God, I hate this lady.
Her opinion of her daughter depends on how well she lured you into the store.
1, not impressed. I'm not going to grade a human being. She's not a piece of beef. I don't do that.
Come now. It's not personal. It's about proper sales practices and market research. I expect an answer.
Wow, this is your daughter. Everything should be personal. And it's going to force me. I can't have you're a terrible parent for leaving your child out in the cold. I'm a police officer and I'm going to report you to Child Protection Services. 2 out of 10. No, the kid was nice. I want to give her a 10. She's got a 10.
My precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette.
Wow. The way you're handling your child strikes me as wrong. Oh, she's a trooper. She's a great value add. Here to dismantle the free market and abolish child labor.
You must be kidding. There's nothing like that happening.
Depends. How much do you pay the kid?
Good sir. What does a young child do with money anyway? No, I save it for her as a fund. She's securing her financial future out there.
Wow. 0 free agency in her labor? Come on. 20 reals is how much I'm going to fine you for violating child labor laws, yes. Can we punch her? God, I hope so.
Such criminal behavior would not happen in more developed countries.
In some more developed countries, this sort of thing is 2 felonies, child labor and slavery.
Those countries will realize they've raised a lazy and spoiled generation. Are we done with the jokes now?
Yes, we've had quite enough fun here. Right.
Change the
The woman
subject.
before you scans the store, her shoulders rigid and tense. Every now and then, she nudges her glasses.
So, this place is cursed?
Cursed?
Cursed? Ah!
I will have a word with her. This place is not cursed. It has a robustly magnetic energy. Good for commercial activity. My business is thriving, sir.
What in God's name is she talking about?
God has nothing to do with this. So, I was told there was a fridge in the building's cellar.
A fridge? No, I don't know anything about a fridge. Aren't you interested in books?
Only if one of them is a big enough fridge to store a dead body in, yes.
For whatever reason, she's lying to you about the fridge. Seems like you have to find your own way to the cellar.
What if I want to buy a book?
Goodness, you were already doing good, browsing the shelves. Why'd you stop? Don't you feel compelled? Go, go. Get back there. The books await you.
What type of books do you have?
Everything is on the shelves. Take a look yourself. The shelves compel you, don't they?
Uh-huh.
She smiles and nods, seemingly relieved.
She has fridges and magnetic energy. Fridge magnets overloaded. Yes. So about the curtains, what's on the other side?
I already told you. It's just a storage room for employees. I don't understand why it's so important to you.
Yeah.
Just let it go, officer. Go buy some goddamn books. You're supposed to be drawn to the books.
She recites it like it's a poem, or like she's playing a role she's grown tired of.
Why are you still talking about books? Are you trying to put a spell on me?
A spell? As if. This place doesn't need any spells or hoodoo mumbo-jumbo. This place has wonderful energy.
She's really overselling this.
Okay, fine. It's because this place is cursed. Just like Annette said, they don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing.
Do they call it that? Oh, okay.
Are you happy now, officer?
Yes.
Happy that you've ruined everything?
Very.
Take it easy. You've broken her resistance. Pushing her further will gain nothing.
How does the curse manifest?
The curse is so much worse than you could imagine. It's a disease, eating at the very foundation.
Uh-huh.
It's the curse of financial distress, of ruin and bankruptcy.
Again, another reason why I need to dismantle the free market economy.
Didn't that curtain just move?
Did it? And what does that mean exactly? It's important to us because you could have more kids locked in the fridge. Well, if she does, she needs to clear them out of there because I need to put a dead body in it. How long does it take to get a fridge? I feel like we've been on this for 2 hours. That's the thing with this game. I was like an hour and a half doing half of the autopsy on the body. It took me most of the stream to get to actually getting the body down from the tree. It's a very slow burn. Everything's a puzzle.
Everyone knows that all the previous companies in this building have sooner or later declared bankruptcy, and their malicious spirits are still here, feeding off bad business practices and disappointing income statements. There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sensed an eerie lingering presence, as if I was unwanted here.
In your current run, you still haven't got the body down yet? Need to find someone who will help me because you're a sad cop? Oh no. Want to see a speedrun of this game? It's not possible.
Sounds familiar.
It is unspeedrunnable.